Hey y'all, this is Mark here. I got kind of bored and figured you guys can watch a little video of me kind of talk about what it's like growing up in a small town. I was born and raised in Mississippi, and all my mom's family they live in Mississippi and Louisiana mostly. Um, my dad is actually from Pennsylvania, but his mom, my grandma, was from Tennessee, so he always kind of liked the South better. And he told me that growing up, like he preferred living in the South over the North. But even though he grew up in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, he moved to the South when he was like in his 20s. He just prefer I guess he preferred the quieter life, which is fine. You know, some people don't like city life. I don't either. I'm not a city boy. I never have been. When you grow up in a town with a few thousand people and you're surrounded by lakes and woods, it's just it's how you grew up. I can't really deal with the city too much. I mean, they're fun to visit for a minute sometimes, but then I'm like, okay, I got to go back to some woods or something, y'all. This is too much. um, what was it? I grew up in a town called Yazoo City, which is up in the Delta part of the state, more towards like the northwest part of the state. But growing up there, I was a typical country boy, Mississippi country boy. I used to mud ride four wheelers. I would go fishing in the lakes up there. We had a river down the road from my old house. I did typical country things growing up. That's what we did. Um, and we had our hangout spots when I was a teenager. I mean, I'm sure people still hang out at these three spots. I don't know, but back then, when I was a teenager, the spots to hang out in Yazoo were either the Texaco parking lot, Sunflower parking lot, or the levee, which was out a gravel road out by the Yazoo River. That was like the three spots, and everyone knew each other in that town. I guarantee you, on Friday or Saturday night, you will see one of your buddies at either or three of these locations just hanging out, listening to music. That's just the thing we did. We hung out all, a few hours, listening to music, talking. I mean, what else are you gonna do in a small town? Better than sitting at the house, I guess. Just it was a simple life, and I'm very happy I grew up like that. I still live in the country now, but I'm in central Mississippi now instead of more northern Mississippi, which is fine. I'm still in my home state. I lived in a few other places growing up. I lived in Florida. I lived in Arkansas for a little while, and I lived in New Jersey, but when I was real little, only because my dad's family, they're from Pennsylvania, and we lived up in New Jersey, to be closer to them for a minute. But my dad, he wanted to come back south. I don't think he really cared for it much up north. Because his mom, my grandma, she was from Tennessee, so he was exposed to the South growing up, and he just preferred it over Pennsylvania, which that's cool. I understand. You got to go where your heart is. This is my home. My mom's family's from here. I'm from here. My dad had a bit of a northern accent. Like you can tell he was from up in Pennsylvania, but he did like the South better. Sometimes he'd be like, "Hey, you guys," and I'd be like, "Dad, it's y'all." I wouldn't mess with him, but he would say that and he'd laugh. God bless him. He passed away back in 2007. I miss him every day, but it comforts me to know I will see him again. But anyway, I'm not trying to get personal here, just telling y'all. But like I said, growing up in a small town, I mud ride four wheelers. I went fishing in the lakes. I grew up around woods, and everyone in that town, Yazoo, half the people know each other pretty much. If you're out in town, you would see somebody and be like, "Hey, hey," you're gonna know someone. But it's a very, all I want is a simple life, in the country, and that's what I got. I love growing up like that. Yeah, I got long hair and I'm wearing Black Sabbath, dude. But I'm a metalhead too. I was great. I was raised as a good old Mississippi country boy, but I was also raised on good rock and roll. I'm a rock and roll rebel. No, I'm just joking. Courtesy of Ozzy's "Bark at the Moon." But I am a long-haired Southern metalhead guy, and I grew up in the country. What can I say? It's I wouldn't have it any other way, pretty much. I don't mind the cities. Like I said, I don't mind going to big cities only for like concerts and stuff and bands, whatever. But then after that, I'm like, okay, I got to go back home. I got to go back to the country, man. Just because I got to have peace and solitude. Like, I don't. People from the city, they gets boring, living in the country. But I tell them, it's not boring if you're a country guy because you do outdoor stuff. You don't go to clubs and all that crap, which I'm not into. That's not my lifestyle. I'm not in the clubbing. I don't like going to big cities. I rather go down to the lake and sit and watch the damn stars and moon. That's the kind of guy I am. Just a simple life. That's all I want, and that's all I'm on. That's how I want to live. But sorry, I'm rambling on. I know, but I don't know. Just kind of want to do a video so y'all can hear me talk and whatnot. I don't really know what else to say. Just be safe out there, and God bless y'all.